Welcome, everybody. Thank you guys for tuning in. Like always, smash that like button. Subscribe to my channel. It helps my channel grow. Now, thank you for tuning in to my video, to my Chef Talking Reviews, where I review all the different DC TV shows and review a couple different media things and gonna touch on the Flash movie and things like that. So I will be talking about Superman and Lois season 3. Be talking about the episodes so far that they basically the first 2 episodes. Also be discussing the Flash and the first 6 episodes that have been shown so far. Also the Red Death storyline. Discuss some of that. Also have some news for the DC Titans. Gonna talk about that a little later as well. And also some movie news for the Flash. Um, Talk about that. Some merchandise that came out. Discuss a lot of those things. So welcome. Uh, like always, make sure you follow me on my socials. Uh, I'm on TikTok. I'm on Twitter, Instagram, also Facebook at SymCast Podcast or SymCast Podcast and Media. Make sure you follow me. Hit the notification bell as well. Make sure you won't miss out on my videos when I post it. Because if you don't catch me on live, you can catch the video back on Playback. Also, like I said, I post a lot of other videos and things too. So go ahead and check my page out. Also, join the community. Go to my Patreon page, SymCast Podcast. A lot of rewards for you guys. Give you some shout outs and things. A lot of tiers over there. Go ahead and check it out. Go ahead and join the community. All right, guys. How y'all doing today? I'm doing all right. I figured I'd go live this time and do my live review. Just getting used to me doing these videos live. Like I said, it helps the people that subscribe to my channel already. That give you guys a chance to want to chime in and give your thoughts or be a part of the live. So appreciate that. Also, my goal is to get to 1,000 subscribers, or more. But the 1,000 subscribers is going to allow me to open my super chats, open my little features that I can give for you guys. Give you more shout outs on the live, a lot of perks. I believe they have like badges and things for the top subscribers. And then also there'd be some awards for you guys available for the subscribers, for the top subscribers. As you see right here, as I say in my other videos, this is just some of the rewards that I do have, and I'm also working on some custom things and a lot of things coming your way. So to stay locked into my channel, you won't miss out. So excuse me, my lighting got me hot, but it makes me look clear. Like I said, the more my channel grows, the more I can, give you better quality videos and things like that. This time I'm using the StreamYard. Last video I just did it straight off of YouTube. I liked how that looked, but it just don't have that overlay like I have right here. Letting you guys know the titles and things I'm talking about. But okay, enough of me talking. Let's discuss the Flash season 9, the final season. Like I said, how did you guys think of this storyline and also of these of the season so far? It's messed up that too. A lot of people. I've been seeing a lot of mixed reviews online. A lot of people have been talking that they haven't been liking the season so far. And me personally, for this to be the final season, I feel like even though it's just the beginning, and we already know what to expect in the end. With all these cameos and everybody coming back towards the end. So we know that, but people have to realize that in order to get to that story, we have to bridge the gap. We have to tie up stories from from the last episode or from the last season, or just kind of build characters up and build moments up just for us viewers. And, sometimes us viewers as fans, a lot of times we want it, or we want it fast. We just want to uh see the end result, you know, instead of just waiting and being patient, and then it's going to pay off in the end. But sometimes, we all know that with these Arrowverse shows, or like what the CW has been doing, that we be invested into these shows, and then when it does get to the end, it doesn't pay off in the end, where either the show got canceled and they left on a cliffhanger, like Legends of Tomorrow, or also like Batwoman. You know, that's just a name, the two. But yeah, then the payoff is not it's not good in the end then, because then now we invested in all these characters, invested in the moments, the filler episodes, things like that, for us to get to the goal, to get to the finale, for it not to be nothing. So I understand I understand everybody's thoughts on that. So like I said, my advice is just being patient. So then also uh to discuss the character, Daniel Pennebaker's character. Um I'm not kind of understanding, like, what is she supposed to be? The last season, or the last episode that we had, they talked about, um like, she wasn't a meta, nor she was human. Like, she basically was, like I said, she's something else. Yeah, basically, it's like she's something else. And I kind of don't understand. I really don't understand it. But, I do like the character. I do like Daniel Pennebaker's character and her acting. She's been on the show from the beginning. She's an OG Team Flash. But it's like sometimes those characters get pushed to the side, where we have to create other storyline and other things too. So um, that's one thing I get it. But then if you have a character that you don't use, and then you decide to kill her off, or like they did create Frost, but then you don't know if you want Frost or if you want Caitlin. So then you go back and forth. You have both. Then you separate the two. And now you get rid of one, and then now you don't have none. So now we left with Keone, and like the name, I believe is um, the snow goddess or something like that. So maybe she's more in tune with nature and environment and things like that, as we see in the episodes, how she learned about Iris's pregnancy. We we see her healing Chillblaine, as we saw in the last episode, how what they dealt with that, and how you know trying to get her to push whatever power she does have. You know, like I said, that's where it was revealed that if she's not a meta and she's not human, then what is she? And like I said, hopefully they'll figure this out, and that they fill in these gaps before the real storyline happens, because then if they don't, it's gonna leave us fans and us watchers pretty much like with nothing, like with unanswered questions. So hopefully they get that right and figure out what they're going to do with that character. And then also, um, with Joe departing the series, I believe he may come back in the finale, but he's going on. I believe he's on another show, an NBC show. So that's the show he'd probably be on after the Flash ends, a couple months. But sad to see Joe go. He was so much of a huge part of this series. He was like the heart of the show. We always look forward to that father and son, the famous joke talks that we always have. You know, always look forward to Jesse Martin's his acting style. I've been a fan of him since he was on Law and Order. You know, so just sad to see him go. But just like the show, sad to see the show go. But you know, people have to move on and think and go on to better and better, bigger and better things. So hats off to him. And then also within this these few episodes with this first graphic novel with the Mask of the Red Death, the Javicia character. Now, don't get me wrong, I did enjoy uh, her character, but I believe it was short. It was too short for it to be her. We had the big reveal with Batwoman coming back, from their Earth. But then, like I said, we only get the swoop in scene. Then we see a little few fight scenes, and then that's it. Then the wrap up. You know, and it's like they keep underusing these characters, and it's sad to say that because, like I said, they underused these shows because Batwoman left on a cliffhanger where they canceled it. And the show was just like basically getting their legs, after the Ruby Rose situation where she dropped out the show, and then they had to kind of reinvent themselves and kind of recreate the dynamics of it again and gear it towards Javicia Leslie, which she did so beautifully that she meshed with the cast and she kind of brought her own vibe to the character. And then as well, they start building on her character and showing us more, you know, um, giving us a chance to see her family. And then we see her brother uh, becoming a Joker type to her Batwoman, So, like I said, it was just too short for her to be, for them to use her like that. You know, I believe they should at least show what happened to Ryan all that time, when Red Death was basically taking her identity. They should at least show that or show Gotham or something so we can see a little bit of her and and show the fans something we want to see. We could have saw Luke or Mary or somebody too as well, or at least heard uh, Luke on the intercom or something. Just showing us where these characters ended up being. After the show, but you know, never know. It was only the fifth episode, or we going to the seventh episode now. With the Supergirl crossover with Dreamer, with the Dreamer character, with Nicole Mann's character, or Nicole Maines. She's coming back, or she reprising her role as Dreamer on the Flash. So when the Flash comes back Tuesday, that's the episode that we're gonna be looking forward to. And I hopefully that after this episode or this episode will help catapult us to the rest of the finale, and that we get this final season that we're looking for. You know, then they could kind of uh, pick up the pace. Pick up the pace basically. Yeah. So, God, let me know in the comments. Let me know your thoughts on the overall season so far. How did you feel about the storyline and the graphic novel, The Mask of the Red Death? And what do you think about Daniel Panabaker's character? Do you think they should have used her in another way? You think they should have just kept Frost and never did none of the other stuff by uh, you know letting her die, getting her killed and all that stuff? So, like I said, let me know in the comments and just pretty much let me know your thoughts. Make sure you catch me next week. I believe I will go live this time when the Flash come back, just because they're coming back from their little break. I believe I'm gonna go live so we can discuss and just talk about the show. So Now that's kind of it on the Flash, unless it's some other comments or thoughts or anything. Try to. All right. So the next thing we're talking about Superman and Lois. I just posted my live watch party. It's available on Playback now, so you guys can check it out if you didn't already. Yeah, it's already on Playback. Yeah, because with the shows being on different nights and things like that, I didn't go live when I wanted to, so I had to do it like the day after. So kind of made up for it. Hopefully you guys checked it out. But here we go. Let's talk about Superman and Lois, season 3. So if you guys is not caught up with the series or with the season, this is a spoiler alert for you guys. So let's discuss it. Now the latest episode. To look at my notes, the latest episode we had was the Uncontrollable Forces episode. Now, just to talk about the previous, well, the premiere episode, it was a kind of a slow episode. You know, it basically introduced us to Bruno Mannheim, introduced us to another part of Metropolis. They showed us that Lois, that maybe she might have been pregnant with these symptoms going on. You know, we got a chance to see the Kyle family and that they proceeded with the divorce. You know, we got to see Sam Lane. We saw Natalie coming back and everything. So it was just basically another introductory. I think I said it right. Another one of those kind of episodes where it's the premiere. So it's like, okay, here are these characters again. This is what they've been doing. Now let's go into the story, which was cool. Then now we had the second episode, the continuation of it, where you know, we see Superman. He get a chance to have his one-on-one to talk with Bruno Mannheim. You know, in the end, he kind of gave him like a little idle threat, like, you know, pretty much like, don't come back or don't show up no more to his, like you said, to his side of Metropolis. So that was cool to see them little dynamics right there, letting us know, okay, we are going to have some tension with these characters, and it's going to kind of be a thing. Then we also see with Intergang that that all of these characters are kind of connected together. You know, the mystery figure. I see that it may be a woman. I believe, yeah, it's a woman. Don't know that character so much. I try to look it up online. I didn't see it in DC. Maybe somebody else may have saw it or something. So let me know in the comments of who that character could be. But whatever your thoughts is, let me know too. Because right now, I'm unsure. I was thinking it may be the other version of Lois. I mean, or Lana that they fought in the last season, that she's coming back, or it could be actually Allie. You know, her other, or another version of her. So never know. You know, and then, you know, we see in this episode too. We saw some of the scenes that we saw in the trailers. You know, where that mystery figure cornered Lois. I mean, cornered Lana and cornered John in the office, where she kind of blew up that place and tore it up. You know, because we see that bond that they kind of developing together, because since their daughters and things are hanging out together, that, you know, we see a little bond happening. You know, I don't know if they might go that direction. We thought we was gonna see that last season or something, but we'll, you know, we had to find out. But then, like I said, this episode was more like a teen. I say it was more geared towards the kids. It was like a kid friendly episode where we see We see Nat, we see Sarah, they out together. Then we see the boys, Jonathan and Jordan, they out interacting, basic teen things at a party. So, and then they all come together. So it was like one of those kind of episodes, which was cool because Superman and Lois is one of those shows. It's not just a Superman show; it's about the family as well. So we'll have those moments. We'll have that family dynamic. We'll we'll get to see all of that. So that's pretty cool. Like I said, I'm a Smallville fan and I'm a Superman fan. So in Smallville, they did the kind of the same thing where it was a balance. It was not only uh, a Clark coming of age story, a Superman coming of age story. It was about the family. It was about his friends. It was about what actually shaped him. So, like on Superman and Lois, we get to see, basically the world that shaped Clark before he became Superman. So he just coming back here, and we get to see that dynamic all over again. At the same time, we get the chance to see him fighting against adversaries and different villains, and even small time villains, from the town. So it's always cool with that. Um, I know the next episode is, look at my notes. It's titled "In Cold Blood." Not sure uh, too much about the episode, but because they just give us a brief synopsis. But I make sure that I will break down the trailer and everything in another video to let you guys know. Then also too, I will be going live, or I will just do my review on the next episode, or in this next episode of Superman and Lois. So just stay on the lookout for that. I will be posting that. So if I don't go live, it will be posted on Playback, so you'll be able to watch it. So you won't miss out. So that's cool. All right, and that's pretty much it on Superman and Lois. Like I said, what are your thoughts on this season so far? What do you guys expect now? What are you excited about? What do you want to see? How is this new Jordan as a character now, or this new actor that's playing Jordan? How do you like him? Are you rooting for this ship with Chrissy and Kyle, John and Lana? If you're a shipper, is that what let me know in the comments. Let's see. Okay. Talk about the news that I was talking about. DC Titans. Talk about DC Titans. What's funny is that I think I was like everybody else, right? Because of what's been happening with the Warner Discovery, DC, CW, all this stuff going on, where they've been getting rid of shows, moving shows to another streaming network, creating streaming networks. All of the politics about this, right? That it's like we don't know. I don't know anymore about some of these shows now. So it's like, is Superman and Lois, is this their final season? Sometimes we don't find out until the end. So with DC Titans, or with Titans, same thing. I've been watching them since it started. Now we in the fourth season. The fourth season had just came back after people speculating that they might get canceled. So they did come back, but they came first. It was like a first half of episodes of the season. Now it's been revealed, because I thought they wasn't coming back. I think I posted a video like saying, that they might not be coming back. But good news for us fans that I see that they will return April 13th. They'll be back on HBO Max. If If you're not caught up on none of the episodes, it's streaming now. You can watch the first four seasons, or the first four seasons, and the first couple episodes in that fourth season. It's streaming on HBO Max now. Um, I liked the seasons. Some people said that they didn't like them, but I believe it was cool, And then with this fourth season, it started off real strong. I can't wait to see basically the end and what's going to happen. But unfortunately, this is a last season, so hopefully they'll wrap it up real nice and give us a good wrap up to that story. And maybe they might go on to another network and continue on. You never know. Sometimes that happens. A show might get canceled and then it could get picked up by another network. So hopefully that can happen as well. Then the big reveal we had, because they released the trailer. I posted on my page. It's on my Twitter. I put a little picture because they showed, we get the reveal. We see the the Robin's costume. It looks good. I like it. Because they always have a different iterations of that character's costume. So this is his costume right here. I like it. It's pretty cool. Can't wait to see it when I watch the show again to see how it looks. Not in person, but basically when I can watch it on the screen. So let me know in the comments what you guys thought about the suit, and are you excited about them coming back? I know I am. A lot of people said that they was unsure if the season was any good because of how the last season was, but in my opinion, I think it was good. And like I said, in this season, we get to see that version of Lex Luthor. We see that he's trying to bond with Connor. Then Connor, he's embracing his Luthor side. We see that. We see we got the Brother Blood storyline. We see Raven. She turned into the White Raven at the end. We see Gar. He's was struggling with things. I think he's connected to the story as well. So he's like kind of spacing out, hearing people talking to him and things like that. So like I said, just excited to see what's going to happen and how this wrap up going to be. And then another big reveal. Like I said, spoilers too, that Jason Todd is coming back too, because he was in the trailer. And I liked that character. We saw Jason Todd in the animated movies and, in other probably comics and things like that. But I believe he did good. The show kind of did good at a live action Jason Todd. It could have been better, but I liked the costume. I liked the look of it. And I'm sure his costume is his suit is more updated when we see him this time. So just very excited about that show. Can't wait till it come back. And when they do, make sure you stay on the lookout. I will be doing a review on that as well, and basically bring you guys the updates. So just stay locked into my channel. And that kind of pretty much wraps up the discussion of the DC shows and pretty much the little notes and stuff I have that I want to talk about. But to discuss just briefly, the Flash movie be released soon. I'm excited about that as well. We keep getting little glimpses of things, merchandise. I posted on my page. I see McFarlane toys. They released a lot of figures for the Batman, the Batmobile. We get some Flash figures. I see a lot of Funko Pops they brought out as well. So a lot of merchandise out there for you guys. I'm gonna make sure I pick up some too, have some available. So you guys that's a part of the community, that's a patron or a subscriber, you might get a chance to win one. Or like I said, if you're a patron, it might be one of the perks of being having one of the tiers or being a member. You might be the one that get a chance to have one sent to you or be able to get one. So like I said, just go to my page at SymCast Podcast at Patreon.com. Go ahead and join the community. Also, hit that like button and subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification bell. Make sure you won't miss out on the videos, and make sure that you uh, join when I go live. And that pretty much wraps up Chef Talking Reviews. Uh, pretty much talked about the things. Uh, Also, I know the Shazam movie. Didn't get a chance to watch it yet, but I heard the numbers wasn't so good, and also, just mixed reviews on it. But I have to see it myself to kind of judge for myself, because I'm a fan of all of this things. Like if you see my shirt, I pretty much got all the Justice League or superheroes on here. So I'm a fan of all of it. Long as they do our heroes and do our story right. Also give us some fan service, a lot of continuity and comic book accuracy. It's like, what more can you ask for? Like I said, thank you guys for tuning in. And like always, hit that like button, subscribe. Peace.